The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he was quick to react. What's going wide left? Space for him to turn and look. Vigo. To Hazard. Oh, what's he done? It's Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's having a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Trossard! No, not the best of headers.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Israel leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Played out to the left flank. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And this is Vigo. He's shifting through the gears here. Alisson gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Rafael Varane. Israel currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. And he's managed to get rid. Tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's quick to get rid. He's in plenty of space here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's found a way through. No way through, so back it comes. And it's Xavi. Now there's the clearance. Israel have it back and can go again. Rafael Varane is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Fernandez. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. Here it is, crossed in. It's anyone's ball now. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Israel have the chance to go the other way. And he's got the beating of his man. Ibrahimovic!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
That's an imaginative pass. And they've got rid. Oh, it's Dembele. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Xavi, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. That's really well cleared.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Drills Ferran Torres! Olise with the short one. And it's pulled back. Nicely aimed pass. And it's made its way to him. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. Fernandes. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Messi. Mateus. Goes for goal!
There will be 1 minute
It's
at a
run
time.
loose. Who's going to get there? Well seen. Saw that coming. That's Messi! Oh, shooting chance! And that's a tiny finish. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic! Zlatan Ibrahimovic!
And that is indeed the final act.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Israel firmly in control at the break, 2-0 the scoreline. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Played out towards the right wing, and here's Olise. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's managed to get free. Olise! Oh, good finish. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless.
Number 8, Olise!
Lyon cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And it's Varane. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele. Now it's Pele. That is good strength. Oh, such a clever touch. It's Pele! That was quite a hit. Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Decent chance! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Carreras. Ferran Torres. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Fernandez. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Pele. And it's Azar. Messi. Mateus conjures time and space where few... It's Pele! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping! Chance!
Substitutions taking place.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And this is Hazard. Can he finish? 75 minutes played. Oh, strongly challenged there. Quality ball. This looks promising. He has found the way through. Ferran Torres providing an outlet. Shot a goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Substitution in progress.
Lyon have opted to make another change here. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Kaut, and this is Kaut.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Not where it came from. Oh, the ball's run loose, and one more try! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Ibrahimovic looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
And it's been hooked away.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Lyon can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Counts in acres of space out wide.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Mateus. Bruno Fernandes. Vinicius Junior. Well, that's well seen too. Carreras. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, Bruno Fernandes! And that's in. And right near the end, we have parity. And that is fabulous. A true beauty. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having...
משחק מניאק. הניצחון משחק מניאק.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are... Oh, he's having a go! Well, now it's a race for the... And the volley! And that's off target.
Hazard probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. That's an imaginative pass. Hazard is wide and looking to get onto this. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Federico Di Marco. He reminds me all the time of a frustrated winger. That position didn't quite work out for him. And now, as a fullback, he can't resist any opportunity to get forward and assist with what's going on up front. He really does add an extra dimension to this attack.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Oh, super find. And the finish! Goal! Israel! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
After 13 minutes is number 19.
So, a breakthrough already. In with the challenge. Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Stam. Israel already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Now he's got space here, and he welcomes it in. Oh, it's just a little long. Xavi, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Now it's Figo. He is through here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Alexander-Arnold deals with that comfortably. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's been shifted off it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Stam. To Messi. And it's Hazard. This is a promising build-up. And here's Ibrahimovic. That's a good ball out wide. It's Figo! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Hazard just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge, and he'll rise to it.
Albert Ferrer. Almost half an hour in now. Played out to the left flank. Hazard finding himself in space. Messi. Mateus. Hazard going forward. Spread out to the left. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's a sharp pass. Pele! It's loose. Good chance here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's taking no chances there. It's a really well-measured ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Xavi. And it's Messi. Figo. That's really well cleared. They get a throw in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rafael Varane is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Mateus. And the referee has blown for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How would you review the first half?
Israel definitely happy with the way they've gone about things in the first half. Could they have turned more of their chances into goals? They can't let that be their regret now.
Israel can look back at a real chance! Figo, who is rarely short on confidence. Ruben Neves. Ronaldinho. He's had it taken off him. And he's there to retrieve it. Azar. And he cuts out the supply. And this is Forlan. Nicely spread. Azar. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Azar. Figo. Figo makes a move down the right. And it's Azar. He's got away. Quick look, then plays it in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Hazard. And he's managed to get free. That's very neat. Xavi. It's Xavi! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Ruben Neves, the man with such great vision. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's found support out wide. Hazard picks it up out wide. Hazard. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Boca Juniors really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Some resolute defending there. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel...
Tries from a long way out. And that will sail harmlessly past.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Ruben Neves. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Well-timed, excellent interception. And this is Pele! Now it's Ibrahimovic, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Pele will not want to lose out here, not a big chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And this is Hazard, and the shot! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
DiMarco. Kvaratskhelia providing an outlet on that flank. That is great defending, so alert. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He has found a way through. Ibrahimovic. That's going wide left. Now it's Hazard. Steaming on. Hazard! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Hazard clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3 up.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Well, that pass isn't the best. Hazard. Now it's Forlan. Wriggles his way through. Mateus did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither part goes for a shot! It's hit the upright. And again. That was superb goalkeeping.
Ronaldinho is offering a wry smile there.
Israel are looking to go forward now. That has not gone well. Van Dijk. That has been slung wide.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Figo. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Hazard. He's found a way through. Ruben Neves. Shifted it to the flank. And that will be it. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. Space for him to turn and look. And it's Messi. And here's Ibrahimovic. Hazard. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And this is Hazard. Great chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Hazard. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. And he shoots! Figo! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Pele. He's looking wide. Hazard has it out wide and in space. Ruben Neves did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Ibrahimovic. That's very neat. Great ball, and he's in here. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's gone loose. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There's the shot! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Israel have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Well, they've got it again. And this is Pele. Hazard. And it's been hooked away. Xavi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's there to get it away. And he's quick to return it. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Knocks it into space. That ball looks a good one. Hazard. Great vision. Alexander-Arnold gets into a good... Oh, good climb! It's in! And there is your opener. What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Mateus. Oh, red, nice interception. Now it's Messi. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Messi. Xavi. Played into space. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Towering header! And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, good spread. And here's Messi. Tries a shot! And there's a goal! And they get themselves in front! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And here's Ibrahimovic. Eder Militao. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Azar. Oh, it's come loose. Chance for a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Israel now have the chance to go the other way. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. And this is Ibrahimovic. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Impressive jump! They've got to be quick to recover this. Played it again. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Oh, it's terribly wayward. And that has gone straight into touch. And that's definitely not his best. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a shade optimistic. There will be a throw-in. Not the most convincing of passes. Stam. Azar. Pelé. And it's Azar. Cannavaro. Stam. And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Pelé. Can he get it through? Takes a shot! Well taken goal. What remarkable powers of recovery.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Israel dragged themselves back again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Pelé. Now it's Azar. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Vigo with the short one. Brilliantly cut out. And now they can spring out of defence. That's been cut out, well played. He's got away. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Israel have their third corner. They've played it short. Now it's Messi. Real chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's been taken short. Has to go back, and the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. They're up to 5 corners now. Vigo goes short. Shot, surely! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Eder Militao. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Ødegaard engages and forces him off the ball. Azar is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
De Bruyne. Messi. And he plays one through. Oh, he's burst through! Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that...
Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race. And again! Oh, split-second reaction.
De Bruyne clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
No, it's come to nothing. Mateus. He's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Into the last quarter of an hour. And this is Pele. And the finish! Goal! Israel! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Number 3,
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on? Israel surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And here's Azar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Messi, and he's managed to get free. Mateus simply refused to be outdone there. And it's Varane. Tries to play it through, and this is Pele. He's onside. It's Pele! And that's a throw-in. Ruben Neves. Tries to pass it through. Looking for options for movement. And the through ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Can he finish? He's got a goal! And right near the end, we have parity. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Substitutions taking place.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Substitution for Israel. Number 19.
Israel have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Number 21.
Shevchenko.
Number 15.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Vinicius Junior. 6 added minutes has been indicated.
Ibrahimovic powering forward here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Stam cuts it out. Cruyff. Eden. They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. Magic. What a magical football match. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tries to play it through. That's going wide left. Shevchenko. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Messi. And it's Azar. Oh, good-looking ball. And this is Ibrahimovic. The ball is loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now here's the delivery. That's a decent clearance. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafael Varane proves too strong, too smart. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Mateus. It's Ibrahimovic! Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attack.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's gone for a throw-in. No goals as yet. Guardiola. Edmilson. Just eases him off the ball. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Tries a shot! Goal! Israel! And Israel score first. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Israel have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
He has found the way through. Good claim, no margin for error there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now the... They are purring, truly purring. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Israel are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And this is Hazard, bullish header! It's run loose, who's going to get... Oh, terrible pass. Vigo running with the ball. And it's Ibrahimovic. Half an hour played now. Guardiola. Oh, he's found support out wide. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against... Shot at goal! And that's a sharp finish. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Stam. That could spell trouble. And the ball is out of play. Zico caresses it through. Oh, well played, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Corinthians clearly didn't help themselves by telegraph.
Oh, a gilt-edged chance! There's the shot! And that's a good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Israel now in a position far more desirable.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Pinches it off him. Knocks it into space. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Azar. Ball played for Xavi. And it's Messi.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Messi. Check. And we've reached half-time.
Israel are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Israel claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. The second half is up and running. Mateus shifted it to the flank. Messi. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. And Mateus. And it's Varane. That's Cannavaro. Stam. And it's Figo. Mateus, spread out to the left. Hazard scooting forward. Closing in on goal. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mateus kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mateus, quarter of an hour into the second half. Kante has created 1 goal already. Xavi Alonso, and he's picked out the run. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking. Players have gathered round, and they are clearly concerned. Messi!
And Czech pulls off a sensational save.
Oh, good climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Stam. That's Figo. Xavi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Zico. Figo, who can single-handedly make a difference. Great vision. Oh, super find. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And it's in. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Minutes is number 10, Lionel Messi.
Corinthians cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And back to the goalkeeper. Rafael Varane. Xavi, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's got away. Zico.
Israel surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And it's Messi. Hazard. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi. Xabi Alonso kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mateus. Now it's Hazard. Ibrahimovic. Shot, surely! And again! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Corinthians are making a change now. So the die is cast. It is time for Mr. Crash Bang Wallop.
Yeah, this will make things interesting. He's definitely one of those players who can deliver in a situation like this.
Ruben Neves. Spread neatly. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, that's neat. Vigo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter. Corinthians really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Zico, looking for options for movement. And that pass just didn't quite work. That's a sharp pass. Now he's off and running. Danielson. Danielson showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He is through here. Vigo. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Well, played right into his path. And it's been hooked away. There will be a throw-in.
Substitution for Israel, number 17, Hazard. Number 19.
He's picked his way through.
Number
Crosses it in here.
Ibrahimovic.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Number 11, Messi.
So that's it. It is all over. Israel can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great... And Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Messi.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. That's been slipped through, and he's managed to get... Shot, surely! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Same again, same outcome.
Israel really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Marquinhos. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Looking for options for movement. Ibrahimovic! Goal! Israel! And we have liftoff! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Alexander-Arnold. Bruno Guimaraes. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And Messi! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's had it taken off him. Israel have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Great vision. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Palmeiras clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Messi. Stam does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Berbatov. And here's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi. He's dealt with that really well. Stam, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Messi just eases him off the ball. Now it's Hazard. He has found the way through. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Serginho.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold pinches it off him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, good climb! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Israel find a position of real strength now. Pepe. Ederson.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He is through here. And this is Messi. Chance! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
He's had a shot! Goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Mateus. Stam is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. So, a temporary halt to the action.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Israel largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. So straight into the second half. This is Ibrahimovic. Camavinga. Serginho. And it's Camavinga. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Messi. Looking for the run. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Stam gets across to intercept that. Camavinga spots it and intercepts. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ederson. That's gone behind for a goal kick. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Xavi. Pele is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, he's the main threat, so if he attracts much of the attention, then others have to make hay.
Serginho. And it's Messi. Messi. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Messi. And here's Shevchenko. Can he get it through? And he's in on goal. It's not an especially good pass, that. That's the throw. Figo, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Pele. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Berbatov. He's in a good position here. He's having a shot! No, just not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Oh, good spread. Figo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he was alert to it. Well read, nice interception. Serginho. Well timed, excellent interception. Tries to pass it through. Figo. Stam. Rafael Varane. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Played out towards the right wing. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he finish? It's a goal! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Palmeiras now just needing one.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And here's Shevchenko. Berbatov. And he is... Berbatov! And that's in! Palmeiras are all square! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see...
It's Pele! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Pele fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Threads one in.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Getting up there! Goal! Palmeiras! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Vinicius Junior, he's found the way through. Vinicius Junior. Israel could have here their final chance.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Deixando o campo para a entrada dele.
Israel really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now it's Shevchenko. He can run onto that. He's in a great position here.
Indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And back to the goalkeeper. Time added on 4 minutes. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And he's got away from it. He's being urged to shoot. Delivered, shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And there goes the final whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Oh, good effort! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's on it. Can he get away? Goal! Tries to pass it through. Mohamed Salah is in a really good position out wide.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
He is through here. And that is not getting there. And it's Ronaldinho. Camavinga. Is there any support? Decent chance! Now that is commitment to the cause.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And this is Hazard. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Showing good feet. And he shoots! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And this is Hazard. There's the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. So, third corner of the game. Vigo plays it short. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And it's been hooked away. Now then, the ball's come loose. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Pele. Fernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's Pele! Brilliant from Pele! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Israel restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Not the most accurate pass. Ronaldinho. Azar, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Messi. Manchester United are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Looking to play him in. Fofana calmly anticipates. 15 minutes till half-time.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shoots! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
He's had a shot! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
After 36 minutes is number 19, Pele!
Israel drag themselves back again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Takes a shot! Goal! Israel! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Israel have their lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Cross into the box. Oh, that's a fine interception. 5 minutes till the break. Now it's Hazard. Messi, he's shifting through the gears here. Produces a cross. Has to go back here. Mateus. Messi! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Takes the shot!
Added time.
And that's off target.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Van Dijk. Camavinga. Fernandes. Looking for options for movement. He's picked his way through. Rafael Varane gives no quarter whatsoever. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's the end of the first 45. Israel have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Israel up by the odd goal in a 5-goal thriller. The score at the interval, 3-2. And so the action is resumed. Fernandes. Oh, good spread. Now it's Ronaldinho. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep. He's rising! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Out for a throw. Mohamed Salah receives it in a wide position. And that's been drilled in. Mateus. Oh, red. Nice interception. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Anthony. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And now they can clear their lines. Almost an hour gone. For fun. Oh, no, what has happened here? Oh, he's on his own! And the finish! In he goes again! And it's in! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Israel go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Mohamed Salah. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's got away. Messi. That's destined for the flank. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho carries the ball down the right. Pele being hounded, manhandled at times.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
Mateus. Israel disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And this is Pele! Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Ibrahimovic gets flagged offside. Manchester United choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
In with the challenge, and he is deftly away. He's in, must be! Real chance! Magnificent from Mateus! He's got himself an absolute peach. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture-book goal.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
So we have further activity on the bench here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Israel palpably stronger, better, superior. And here's Ronaldinho, and he's managed to get free. Now it's Fernandes. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, that's well spotted. Rafael Varane. Cannavaro. And it's Ibrahimovic. That's a good ball out wide. Fofana. It's Van Dijk. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Rafael Varane gets a foot in and wins the ball. Ibrahimovic, nicely spread.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Look, that might have been telegraphed, but it's superb awareness.
It's a pretty loose pass. Pele. Hazard. Oh, well played.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Stam does really well to win the ball there. Van Dijk. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Fernandes. That's that, the end. Israel have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Modric! Goal! What a start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Israel are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now, who's going to be first to this? Passes short and sharp.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's shifting through the gears here. Pele. Now it's Hazard. It's Hazard! That's a decent clearance. Now that is commitment to the cause.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And there's the shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Great defending, strong and determined.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Right card, kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Shot a goal! And he's stuck it away. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Israel restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Modric. He's a sharp little ball here. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. He's felt that, hasn't he? So it's going to be another corner. Israel have the chance to go the other way. Plays it across. Right card! That was quite a hit. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Oh, now he's having a hit! Delicious from Jude! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they get themselves in front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Costa Curta clears without hesitation. And this is Hazard.
Hazard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Hazard. Figo, who is rarely short on confidence.
Israel really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And this is Count. Oh, he's been... And the shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Hazard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Hazard. Xavi. Now it's Pele. That has been slung wide. Oh, he's been flattened there. Goes down, but nothing given. Count did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Reinders. Now that looks a decent ball. Juve. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Xavi, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. And it's Messi.
That was lovely, that.
And this is Pele. Azar. Just past the 40th minute mark. Now it's Pele. Couch. Koundé. Now it's Pele. And this is Azar. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Pele. Count. Juve. And the counter is on. And for the first half, that is that. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that was the first. And Messi! Off the post! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, that face says it all. I think I'd feel the same way, not that I was ever an expert at finishing or anything like that.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Always onto this. Couch, an individual who's prepared to shoot any time, any place. Nicely weighted ball. Reinders. Couch. He's picked his way through.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Pele. Bigo finding himself in space. Great chance! And a neat finish. What remarkable powers of recovery.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
In with the challenge. Messi is someone with real dynamite in his boots.
Israel have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Figo. And he's managed to get free. That is good strength. He's rising! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Count. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, what has happened here? He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Well read, nice interception. Tries to pass it through. Figo is always looking to play quality balls. He's looking wide, pass somewhat off target. He's shifted it to the flank. Messi. And it's Xavi. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Juve. And he skips past his man to Messi. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Oh, that was vital. It's their second corner of the game. Figo plays it short. Ibrahimovic! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. So, what can they make of this? Costa Curta. And it's Azar. Picked out brilliant, and the shots!
Condella clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He's had it taken off him. Spread out to the left. Now it's Azar. Engages and forces him off the ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And here's Count. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Tries to play it through. Reinders picks it up out wide.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And the shot!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
It's a pretty loose pass. Turns back here, probably the best option. Koundé. Pelé. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nicely spread. Figo. Hangs one in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And that's it. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started. Madrid have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add, and it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
And here's Saka. Knocks it into space. Spread to the right. Now it's Figo. Figo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And this is Pele. Now it's Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. It's Hazard! So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. That's going wide left. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. Real chance!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he can thump it away. Hazard. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Saka going face-to-face with his great rival. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Pele, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's well spotted. No goals as yet. Well read, nice interception. Figo, great vision. And he's intervened well there. Looking for the run. Now it's Hazard. He's got away. And he whips it in. Cech claims it. Safe hands. Madrid have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Costa Curta. Barella. And the counter is on. Saka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hazard engages and forces him off the ball. Figo. Now Ibrahimovic. And that has been cut short. Hazard. Rice. Now he's got space here. Now it's Hazard. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Barella. Oh, he's found support out wide. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Oh, nice touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pele! And he's really put himself on the line here. Israel have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. He's in a great position here. Can he finish? Madrid are looking to go forward now. Hernandez. Barella. That pass isn't the best. That is good alertness.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Shoots! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. The second half is up and running.
Israel have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Messi. He can run onto that, and that's an errant pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He is through here. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Now it's Haaland. Xavi. Figo is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Hernandez. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, perfectly measured that. Azar pinches it off him.
Oh, really well played.
And he's picked out the run. And a shot! And he hits the net! How they've waited! Now they have it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
El dorsal 19.
Israel have fired themselves in front.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Stam, always a very imposing presence at the back. Now it's Figo. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's managed to get free. Opts to play it back.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an... He's having a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Played back to the goalkeeper. Czech, the great organiser of defence. Stam. Oh, what a mistake! Xavi. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He has found the way through. Takes a shot! It's in! This is getting better and better. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
El dorsal 23, Ibrahimovic.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Cambio de jugadores.
Israel are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with...
Chance for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Gol de Israel. Marcó.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And this is Messi, shapes to shoot! Great football, shot and save. They've played it short, and this is Messi. Hernandez. There's the shot!
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now they can spring out of defence. Israel are coasting towards victory. Oh, it's Nedved. DiMarco. Israel clearly now in lead preservation mode. He shifted it to the flank. It's a promising position. It's Azar! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El
A
dorsal
moment
11.
to try and place the cherry on the cake.
El dorsal 19.
Mateus with the short one. Forced to go back. And the finish! Ruud Gullit, beyond special! What a player! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And that takes him up to 30 goals for this side. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Israel are having a ball here. Can he get it through? Serginho has the space to scheme. Oh, he's been caught on, and the shot! And that's a tiny finish. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Cannavaro. And it's Varane. And it's Azar. Mateus, a picture of focus and alertness. Nedved. Now Cruyff. Now it's Pelé. And that has been slung wide. Mateus. The ball has bounced loose now. Now it's Pelé. Nice interception, well timed. Romario.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's found a way through. Mbappe going forward. That's that, the end. Israel looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Azar. He's shifting through the gears here. Azar.
That's good play from him.
Azar with the delivery. And it's Azar.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his... Pelé! Oh, it's come off the upright. Mighty close.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Cannavaro. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Ibrahimovic engages and forces him off the ball. Eze. McAllister in acres of space out wide. And this is Shevchenko, and he's running through. He's having a hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Shevchenko. Israel are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Xavi. Now it's Pelé, and it's Messi.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
Impressive jump! Not a bad try by any means. Messi. Vinicius Junior. Jose. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And it's Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Pelé. He shifted it to the flank. Shoots! Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Pelé. That is lovely. That's a decent clearance. Mateus. Oh, he's having a go! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Xavi Alonso. McAllister. Great ball if he can get there. Good read, needed to be. That's put paid to the danger. And it's Valverde. Mateus. That's a good run down the left. Pelé stood his ground strongly. And he's lost his man. It's Pelé! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Just eases him off the ball. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Pelé. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Figo. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Pelé! Superb from Pelé!
Well, we had a feeling, Peter, that he would show up sometime, but not in such spectacular style. I can tell you it certainly made one man's job a lot easier in this half-time break.
Marcó en el minuto 41.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Israel have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Rafael Varane produces the perfect tackle there. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Ibrahimovic really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
I think the scoreline probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
Israel can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them. And it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Israel can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Stam. Cannavaro. Xavi, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. For Varane. And it's Cannavaro. Stam. And it's Figo. And Mateus. And that's been intercepted. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And he's certainly onside here. Varane did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pele being hunted in packs.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
And this is Ibrahimovic, over to the right flank. Crosses it, and a header! And there's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And yes, it's him again. Israel are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! It's in! Right back in the game! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
En el minuto 62, el dorsal 15.
Madrid cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
McAllister, he is onto this. He's found a way through.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Xavi. Mateus. Played out to the left flank. Hazard. Rafael Varane. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Xavi Alonso. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Israel can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Pele. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And this is Xavi. And it's Messi. Tries one from range. Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi. That is a gem, an absolute gem. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Marcó en el minuto 79.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Israel go up by 2 and are looking good.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Messi. Rafael Varane. Spread it left. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Oh, it's come loose. Great defending, strong and determined. And he was quick to react. Oh, there's a probing ball. Just 5 minutes left. He might be in here! Rafael Varane. And smartly reclaimed. He's got away. Hazard. Tries a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Gol de Israel.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Israel palpably stronger, better, superior. Van Dijk. Oh, this looks sharp. Shevchenko is herring after that one. Hazard proves too strong. And here's Marmoush. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And this is Bernardo Silva. Xavi. Mateus. Now it's Hazard. And the through ball. Now can he find a finish? Goes for a shot! Xavi Alonso. And that will be it. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish.